The Style Method Podcast, helping you avoid fashion disasters one sassy tip at a time. Celebrity and high-end personal stylist Amy Salinger dives into style wins, fashion fails, and closet confessions with women of all shapes, budgets, and lifestyles. Expect expert tips, unfiltered advice, and maybe a little tough love, all in the name of great style. It's time to unlock your signature look. Hello, and welcome to the Style Method Podcast, where it is real talk, real style, real you. I am your host, Amy Salinger, celebrity and high-end personal stylist and founder of the Style Method system. And today I am talking about what can only be described as the hottest topic in fashion: how to build a capsule wardrobe. I can't even tell you how many people ask me about this, never mind tell me they've been Googling it, try to figure it out. They just keep buying things. It's not all working together. You know, they thought less is more. It's supposed to all mix together. Yeah, that's actually the point. But if you don't understand how to do this, it does end up being an endless shopping trip because you think this will fit into the capsule and you think this is what the rules are about. I'm going to give you the hard and fast rules about how to do this. Listen, it doesn't mean clean out the entire wardrobe that you already have, but what it is going to do is allow you to understand what maybe doesn't serve you anymore and what you can get rid of and what items that you already own will fit into your new, refined, and teeny tiny capsule collection of clothing. I don't want you to stress out about this anymore. This is like one of those things where people keep shopping, putting a Band-Aid on a bigger problem. And let's stop the problem. Also, if you have no clothes and you're starting from scratch, you obviously don't want to buy the kitchen sink and or spend gazillions of dollars. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to buy things, what to buy, what to spend more on, and the actual logistics and like black and white rules of how to do it. So let's get into how to build your capsule collection, no matter your body type, budget, lifestyle, all of the things that make up who you are authentically, both in life and in your wardrobe. So let's get into it. It's like a house, everybody. You're like, what are you talking about? I talk about this a lot. Your wardrobe, you're building your fashion house. If you're not watching me on video, then I'll let you know I'm using strong quotation marks there, because we call in high fashion, different designers are called fashion houses, and you're just building your own individualized fashion house. But I want you to actually imagine a house, a physical version of a house. What I always start with explaining to people, and I think this gives a great visual to it, is you can't start with the second floor of a house, right? Like, you're not going to build the second floor first. That's not just how it works. There's nothing for it to rest on, right? It's just floating in the middle of nowhere. Like, that doesn't make any sense. The second floor in your fashion house would be fun accessories and bold colors and patterns. I can't tell you how many closets I've walked into and they're like busting at the seams and they're like, I have nothing to wear. And I'm like, it's not that you have nothing to wear. It's that everything in your closet is the second floor, meaning it is all the fun. It's all the over the top. There are very few people in this world who can put on an outfit that is fun, paired with fun, paired with fun, paired with fun. It's like those people that you see with crazy mixed pattern outfits, and you're like, how did they do that? Well, guess what? It's not for the faint of heart. Even I can't do it. They did it because that is their personal style. That matches their lifestyle, their personality. Most people are not crazy pattern, crazy accessories, crazy everything all together at once. So what does this mean? This means we need to take a step back from all the fun, all the second floor things. We need to go not only back down to the first floor, walk down the stairs, everybody. You need to go all the way down to the basement. We need to build out a foundation. That is what a capsule wardrobe is about. building out those foundational cost per wear neutral items that are the glue of your wardrobe. Because once you have the proper glue, the proper foundation items, staple items, whatever you want to call it, you can literally put together an outfit at any moment. You'll never go into a store and go, "Oh my God, I love this, but what would I wear it with? I don't know that I have the right things." You'll always have the right things because you have the glue. And a lot of times, and I get this, but it's not true. People see the foundation and the glue as boring. They're like, "Oh, black pair of pants. How boring. That's not fun to buy." Or like a white button down. Boring. That's not fun to buy. It's like these items at first glance individually can read as boring if you don't understand quality and fit, because these are the things that make it exciting. It's not the immediate, "Oh my God, that's so fun." Yeah, I know. You're not going to get that emotion. You're going to have to deal with this. This is going to have to be probably a therapy session for you. Call up your doctor and work through why you feel like everything needs to give you that jolt, that hit. You're not going to get a hit from this. You will once you start buying all of those pieces and seeing how the glue makes the rest of your clothing work, but it's going to take a hot second. So you're going to have to lean into the idea that you're building something bigger. That is what a capsule collection is understanding that all of these individual pieces work together to make something bigger and more fabulous and more amazing. So a lot of times when I work with clients, and I totally get this, if you don't see the immediate in the fun, right? You hold up one item and you go, "Oh my God, that's amazing." You're not getting that feeling. You're like, "All right, well, I don't really know." It's like, I'm telling you right off the bat, that's not what a capsule collection is about. You're not going to get that feeling. I'm just telling you, it's not going to be that exciting. It's not going to be the jumping up and down moment that you think you're looking for every time you go shopping. So work through it because we are working towards something bigger. That is the entire point of this. So, okay, back to now that we've gotten through the psychological elements of it and what you're going to have to deal with emotionally, you're back with me. So let's go down to the basement, down to that foundation. You need to build the walls to put the artwork on. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. You can't put furniture in before you have the framework. You can't even freaking pour the concrete into the foundation before you have the framework. So we're going to start here. This is about building out categories. Okay. Now, obviously, as we do all the time, if you listen to this podcast, we always talk about lifestyle, we talk about body type, we talk about budget. These are all things you're going to have analyzed before you start thinking about your perfect capsule collection, okay? We're not building a wardrobe for somebody else's life. Whether it's a fun piece or a capsule wardrobe piece, it's still got to be for you. But when building a capsule collection, you really have to think about what your lifestyle is. You really have to analyze your body type. You really have to analyze your budget because the goal is to buy less and have it all work together, to be styled uncontrollably. You grab this, you grab that, amazing outfit. You add a belt, new outfit. You switch out the pants, fabulous outfit. That's what a capsule wardrobe is going to be about. It's all about the ease with owning less. So you have to know what you really do in life. What is your everyday true lifestyle? If your everyday true lifestyle is working in PR in New York City, your capsule wardrobe is going to look a lot different than a mom who works virtually in Idaho. Okay? These are two totally different universes. So let's think realistically about what one does. The great thing is that the base level of a lot of wardrobes, no matter what you do, are still the same. They're just kind of different versions of the same item. I always use this example. So black pants, like most people I work with, I have buy a pair. They don't need to have 9 pairs if they're not working in some office related situation, but even just 1 pair. I own 2 pairs. I own a wide leg pair that I like for a little more glam, a little more elevated. And then I have an ankle pair that is pull on because I love a good comfort pull-on. It's like a maternity pant without being pregnant. Oh my God, they're amazing. But don't buy maternity pants. Let's not get confused. With a tuxedo stripe down the side, because that's my life. I'm a stylist. And yes, I don't live in New York City anymore, but like a basic black ankle pant with a tuxedo stripe down the side, that's a pull-on. That with a white t-shirt and a jean jacket, pair of sneakers, running out the door. You get what I'm saying here. That black ankle pant is not for everybody, but that's my foundational level black ankle pant. And as far as budget goes, this is where you really need to analyze how much you're going to spend essentially. Because these are the cost per wear items. You are going to spend more on capsule wardrobe items. Why? Because you are wearing them all the time. That is the point of the capsule wardrobe. You need the foundation to be strong, to be sturdy. If you put in some weak ass foundation in a house, your house is going to fall down. Oh my God, I could use this house analogy all day long, but you get it. You need to spend more. We want quality. We want great fit. We want great quality. We want the material to be very elevated. All of these things come from spending more. You're not freaking buying this shit on Amazon, all right? Get over it. That's for like a crazy pair of fun earrings. That's for the second level. That's for the third level, for God's sakes. I'm not mad at a cheapy purchase, but like don't make it your foundational level, because what's going to happen? You're going to buy something that, again, it may look cute. Okay, you do the whole, oh, I love how this looks, but it's made like shit and it's going to fall apart in like a year, and then you have to rebuild your house again. No, you're not. Whenever you build a house, you're not rebuilding the house from the foundation every 10 years. Maybe you do a little remodel. Maybe you do an addition. Maybe you redecorate, but you don't rip apart the frame and you don't rip apart the foundation. So again, keep putting this in your brain. And side note, use that when you're overwhelmed by how much something costs and you're going, oh my God, Amy told me to spend more, but like, ugh, these jeans are $200. Okay, but if you're going to wear those jeans multiple times a week because they're like a basic blue straight leg and nobody's any the wiser if you wear them 3 times a week, then yes, spend more. It's cost per wear. Break that down over a couple years and like maybe you'll get a hole in your knee 3 years in. Great, then go get that fixed at the tailor. You see what I'm saying? What's $200? If you absolutely love them and they fit you amazingly, you wear them 3 times a week and you own them for 3 to 5 years. You need to calm the nerves in reference to all of this. All right. So this is building out your categories. You really want to make sure you have items in each of those categories. Basic categories would be shoes. We're going to do a great pair of sneakers, maybe a great pair of flats, maybe an everywhere type of high heel. Could go leveled up to a work event, could be something for an evening occasion, but you need at least one pair of an elevated pair of shoes, even if it is not a pair of heels because you can't stand high heels. Know thyself, know thy lifestyle. I will not wear high heels. Then don't freaking buy them. I do not want you buying things for somebody else's lifestyle or somebody else's, functionality. If you know that this is not something you're going to wear, then don't buy it. You can find elevated shoes that are flat. You get what I'm saying here. Okay. Jeans, like I said, pair of black pants, maybe a white button down, a nice knit, simple, elegant. We are going into the base level categories. I don't want you to buy 10 blouses and have one pair of pants. No, 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 no. We're going even across the board. Okay. You're going to need some blousey things, maybe a shell or two, a black shell. That's a simple tank top or a long sleeve black blouse. That's the silkier material. Maybe a white one. Now we have a black and a white. Boom, move on from that category. Maybe a few t-shirts, a gray, a white, a dark tan, or a navy, base level. This actually leads me into the next thing about your foundation. Keep it neutral. I do not want any color here. Yeah, I said it. A red pair of pants is not a foundational level pants. Can you wear that pair of pants 3 times a week? No. Then it is not a foundational item, okay? Whatever we buy at the foundation and use this as your marker, you would be able to wear more than once a week and nobody would be any the wiser, okay? Because you're restyling it with your other great capsule pieces different ways. A little black dress, keep it simple. You could layer a jean jacket over it. You could layer a black blazer over it if we're leveling it up. You could layer a short little fitted cotton white tee underneath it with sneakers if we're layering it down. You see what I'm saying? Multiple ways to style, all within this foundational capsule neutral wardrobe that hits all the categories. Okay? So much knowledge, so little time. I just want to make sure that you stop spinning your wheels. And by you, I mean whoever is listening to this podcast. So, all right, we've discussed categories and having multiple items across said categories. That's the most important thing. Neutrals, black, white, cream, navy, gray, brown, camel, even a denim color, all are in that neutral level of your basics. Now, once we've got this foundational, that would be your base level capsule. Okay. That would be what you're working with for, I refer to it as the you can't fuck it up wardrobe. Okay. What that means is you can't fuck it up. You're going to mix together any of those items in that base level foundational wardrobe, and it's going to make a fabulous outfit. You're going to know how to level it up, how to level it down. This means make it more dressy, make it more casual. So like in a shoe category for a capsule wardrobe, maybe you have on jeans, a white t-shirt, and a black blazer. Okay. Seems pretty basic to me. All simple, elegant pieces that fit you well. You're going to change it all up where you're going just based on your shoe in your bag. Shoe, white lace-up sneaker, base level, flat, like maybe a metallic. Oh, metallics are in there as a neutral. Metallic pointed toe flat. That would be mid-tier level. Then nude pointed toe high heel. That would be top tier level. Okay, then you can pair it, depending on where you're going, with leather, crossbody, like almost like fanny pack type of bag, or actual messenger bag, crossbody bag. That would be base level with sneakers. Then we go up to your metallic flat, throw it on with a tote. Again, we're in the camel family, the black family, the metallic family. I can talk. Then we're going up to nighttime with our nude pointed toe heel. Do a little clutch, handheld clutch. Same in the neutrals. And or a small crossbody with like a gold chain. That would be nighttime. But what I'm trying to explain is that all of these simple pieces that are going into the foundation can be easily mixed and matched to take it to all different events, all different levels. Okay? I'm going to give you a little bit into the first level because that is where we can have a little bit of fun with the capsule. And that is the accessories. This is where the metallics come into play. Metallics are like, okay, they're not quite foundational. For me, they are, because again, this depends on the person. But go up to the first level and grab yourself some little gold hoops, maybe a few layering necklaces, a few layering bracelets. If you're not quite a jewelry person, I get it. Like, you don't need to put on pounds of jewelry as I do, but you can put on those, maybe a necklace here, a bracelet there, an earring here. And again, if it's like run around casual, don't grab any jewelry, man, or just keep something on that you wear all the time. That should either be real gold or gold filled. And if it's silver, it should be sterling silver. And even then, you'll probably have to polish it. But we want things that can go in and out of the shower if they're being worn all the time. I can't be bothered with taking jewelry off every time I get into the shower. Annoying. Gold filled, real gold, sterling silver. Those are your 3 levels. Then you can do the whole like add a few bigger, more fun pieces that maybe you'll layer in as you're going out. Okay? It's still capsule. You're still wearing it all the time. You're mixing it in to change the level of your look. That's what a capsule wardrobe is about. But it's not like you're buying like feather earrings. That's level 2 or level 3. And if you want to go up there, have a field day, and I'm sure you have stuff in your wardrobe that is level 2 and level 3. That fun, over the top, super printed, super dones up, heavy on the weird material use. That is all going to mix in with the glue of your wardrobe, which is the capsule. And today we are focused on building that capsule, but you still have all the other fun things. And by the way, I love a good vacation shop. When you're on vacation, this is when you can like do the like, ooh, I'm going to buy this crazy bag because I know I can have that be my statement piece with my capsule wardrobe. I have the glue, I have the base level, and then I can throw in a statement. I feel like we've done this. I feel like hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down here. You focus on your lifestyle, your body type, your budget, and then you determine what categories of clothing with the same general basics fitting in for most people, to be honest. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do a blog post. I mean, actually, I have a blog post. I'm totally lying. I forgot that I did this. I did one of these. I did a how to build your fashion house blog post. I will put it in the show notes and I want you to read it because it is all about this with using the house as the metaphor. And you can get a little bit more of a visual and a little bit of an actual, like, here's your shopping list. Here are the categories you should be buying. And I'm also going to do a store. I will do a store. I'll put the link in here too of like the things you should be buying to build out those capsule wardrobes. So to give you some direction, I will put direct links for you to be buying those things. Yay! So don't forget the blog post. That's on stylemethodco.com under my blog, but I'll put it in here too. And then the shopping list, I will put in the link here that will also be on live on Instagram. So let's go through it again. Categories, neutrals, got to keep a neutral color palette. Then you can, and good fit, cost per wear, matches your lifestyle, matches your body type. That's what a capsule wardrobe is about. It's not about like only buy 20 pieces. Like whatever, does that fit your life? I don't know. My capsule wardrobe is a lot bigger than the average human's because I change my outfit still every single day just for fun multiple times a day. So my world is different. But yours is probably a lot more simple. I'm not even going to give you a number. I don't want you to have a number. I want you to buy what you're comfortable with. Don't buy the kitchen sink. So I'll like max it out at 50 pieces. How about that? Does that make you feel better? I know a lot of people like having a number. Just remember what I'm going to leave you with is you cannot build a second floor of your fashion house without a foundation. Stop trying. Okay? Take it down, talk through it, understand that one individual basic neutral piece does not mean you are boring. That piece is going to be filled in with other amazing neutrals. And when you start styling it and seeing how easy it is when the magic happens. So if you're looking for that hit of dopamine from going shopping and finding that fun piece, that's not what a capsule wardrobe is about. This is not for you. But I'm telling you, you will get more than that hit of dopamine once you start styling together these capsule pieces. I think we've all learned something together. Hopefully I've broken some psychological patterns for you, but I trust you. Trust yourself. Know that it's going to sting a little. You're going to spend a little more. You might be a little bit bored at the beginning, but it's all for a bigger cause. Thank you so much for joining me for another Style Method podcast episode. Please, if you like all the things you are learning, I would be ever so grateful if you would give me a rating, a 5-star one, if possible, and write a little something about what you learned here, about what you like about the podcast. Give people a little taste about why they should come and join me every week. And don't forget to follow me on social. That's all Style Method Co. across the board. That's my website. That's all the social. And you can learn even more tips. And go to the show notes, everybody, because you can get that blog post about how to do this, as well as a shop that is a little cheat sheet of what you should be buying. Thanks so much, and I will catch you next time on the Style Method podcast.